welcome to Life on Turkey Lane. So glad you're here tonight. I'm a little out of breath. I'm out here in the garden. I've been pulling a few weeds, nowhere near getting all of them out of here. Now the amazing thing is I really don't have a whole lot of weeds in the garden beds themselves. It's all down here on the ground where I have the landscape fabric. Who would have thunk it, right? Now, I will tell you that we've had this landscape fabric down here for about 3 years. So, it's probably past its prime. And we're making the best of it. But anyway, tonight I came down here to harvest, I think, what is going to be the last of the spaghetti squash. I'm super thrilled with the harvest that we've gotten through the summer. I have several spaghetti squashes in the house. I've eaten one. I've given one away to our daughter. But anyway, I'm thrilled with what we've got off those few little plants that I planted. I'm surprised that they've done as well as they have. We've not ever sprayed them with anything. We've not used any kind of pest control, any kind of weed control, and they've done amazing. So I can't complain about that. Anyway, the reason I brought you guys down here tonight is because I think, now when I went to the stores the other day, a weekend or two ago, nobody that I went to was carrying any kind of like fall planting crops, like, you know, cabbage or cauliflower, or any of the brassicas, things like that. So I wasn't able to pick any up. But silly me, with my mind and the thinking the way it is, I went ahead and brought some seeds down here from that seed harvest, that big huge seed haul that I got a week or so ago. And I thought, I've got this one bed primarily cleaned out. It's the bed that we had the peas in earlier in the year and the beans in, and the bok choy. That bed has been, with the exception of the few sunflowers that are down here. Now the blooms are no longer there, but let me see if I can bring it up here. But now this is the seed head, and it's getting seeds under there. So, you know, we might save those for the birds, or let the birds eat them. Let them have some fun with them. And I'll be happy doing that. I don't think we're going to save seeds to eat or to replant later on, because as you've seen in the seed haul, I've got a lot of sunflower seeds that I can plant next year. But this year in this bed, I thought we might try a couple of things that are cool weather crops. And I don't think I'm going to plant much of everything that I brought out here. But I did want to show you that I brought some rutabagas out here, some beets out, this white icicle radish, a little package of cauliflower. Now I did clear out the tires back there where the zucchini were planted, and I was thinking about planting like the cauliflower and cabbages, the larger things like that, in those. So we'll just have to see. I've got another radish. This is just a classic red Cherry Belle. And then let's see what else I have here. Kale. Thought that would be a good one. I didn't bring any lettuces down here because I don't know that I'm really in the mood to try a whole lot of lettuces. I've got some broccoli. And then cabbage. That's a white cabbage, or premium flat Dutch cabbage. Okay, and I also brought this carrot rainbow mix. So we may go through and plant some of these things tonight. And I thought I'd bring you along, see what we can get in the ground. And I'm probably a fool for planting some of these things from seed. They may not take, they may not germinate, they may not do anything. But you're for sure not to get anything if you don't plant some seed. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that, and thought you'd like to come along. I figured some of the cabbages and the broccoli and cauliflower can be planted down in these big tires down here. I haven't amended the soil. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to rough it up a little bit and plant a few seeds, and we'll go from there. The one thing I am concerned about is that we haven't pulled the tomato plants out yet. They still have tons of tomatoes on them, and I'm probably not going to pull them out until frost. And so right now they might be blocking a little bit of the water, but I think they'll be okay. So I think I'm just going to do, let me get the cauliflower. I think I'm going to do one tire with cauliflower and one tire with broccoli. And I think I'll plant 2 tires with the cabbages. And let's see what the spacing is on the cabbages. 10 to 12 days to germinate. Plant seed depth is a 1/2 inch. Plant spacing is 18 inches. I think I can get 2 to 3 plants per tire. So I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to rough up this soil real quick. Now these are the So Easy cabbages. So these are pelleted seeds, which means they'll be a little bit easier for me to handle. So, and I may have to take my garden gloves off. The soil is not easy to play with when you got garden gloves on. Now I'm going to drop 2 seeds per hole, just to kind of increase our germination rates a little bit. If one won't, maybe the other will. Okay, let's just get this one prepared. I think this one has less compost on top than any of them. I may only put 2 in this one because this one's a little bit smaller of a tire. Okay, we've got our 2 tires of cabbage planted, and that was really simple. I put 2 little seeds per hole. The spacing is probably a little close, but I think with these, I think we'd be all right. You know, it's okay if the leaves kind of grow, the outer leaves grow together. That is if they're even going to germinate and do anything. So we're taking a chance on planting these pretty late. It's after the 1st of September. Matter of fact, today is the 6th. And frost is probably going to come a little earlier this year, but I think if I can cover them up, keep them covered and keep them safe, I think we'll be okay. I think I'm going to get a bale of straw or some kind of bedding to put over the top of these once they germinate, to kind of safeguard them a little bit. Okay, and this tire here, I think I'm going to put some cauliflower, and just like the cabbages, I think I'm going to go ahead and put 3. And like I said, now this soil has not been amended. As a matter of fact, it doesn't have a whole lot of compost on it. Sure is nice out here tonight though, guys. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's only probably in the low 70s, so not bad at all. So I'm just gonna do this bed. This is called Early Snowball. It's 60 days to harvest, so this might be pretty decent to do down here. We're getting it. It's nice and cool weather out now, pretty much for the most part. And this is an organic variety. Let me see the spacing on this one. It says 3.5 foot. So I may just put 2 in here. over here. The spacing is 1/2 inch deep. Oh, and these are little. I'm gonna put, I think, about 2. There we go. In each hole here. Now I think we'll move over to this bed here and plant this a little bit of broccoli. Now, you know, with cauliflower, 1 seed brings 1 head. So I would only get 2 heads. I may plant some in that tire back there just because I like cauliflower a lot. But let me get to this bed here, get this all sorted out. Okay. Get some broccoli seeds. Oh, sorry if I look so bad. The broccoli seeds, 10 to 15 days germination, 1/2 inch deep. The spacing is about 3 foot to 1.5 feet. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and plant 3 in there because I can. And again, I'm gonna plant 2 seeds per hole. Okay, so we got our broccoli in, cabbages in, some cauliflower. I think I'm going to plant some cauliflower in that tire behind you by where the spaghetti squash is. As you can tell, the spaghetti squash is on its last leg. Pick these few weeds out of here, get them gone. Okay, and I think, oh, I'm losing some seeds somewhere. I don't know what they are. Okay. Once again, I'm going in with 2 seeds per hole. Okay, hey guys, we got 5 tires planted down there. I have cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower in the large tires. So pray with me that they germinate. We should know within about 2 weeks if that's gonna happen. So I'll try to keep you updated. And then in this bed here, I was thinking about doing some radishes and maybe some celery and maybe some rutabagas or something like that. Either that or turnips, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to, I think on this side I'll do like the turnips and the rutabagas maybe, and on that side I'll do radishes and carrots or something like that. So let's get started on that. Okay, I think down the center part here, I'm gonna make me a little furrow. Let me get my nipper things here. Okay. Now these here say days determination is 3 to 10 inch. This is the rutabaga, rutabaga, which I believe is like a turnip. It's a purple top. So directly in the ground, 1/2 inch depth, 1 foot to 2 inches apart. So we're just gonna plant some of those. Okay, there we have a row of rutabagas. Okay, we have a row of rutabagas in. I'm going to plant a row of beets. Get those bean roots out of there. Okay, so I've got a row of rutabagas and a row of beets here. I don't think I'm going to plant anything else there. Of course, one seed gives you one beet or one rutabaga. So it's not like I'm going to get a ginormous harvest because, I mean, you would have to plant rows and rows to really get a lot. That's even if they germinate and stuff, but we shall see. These are directly sow seeds. Usually it doesn't take 60 days to harvest on the beets and 90 days to harvest on the rutabagas, but rutabagas can stay in the ground even after cold weather is really in there. So let's see, I think for this side I think I'm going to try to grow some carrots and some radishes. Now these are the easy sow carrots. So they're pelleted seeds, 3 inches apart and 1/4 to 1/2 inch depth for these because they're pelleted. So let's see. I'm going to do like 3 little rows there. I want to make good use out of all of these seeds that we got from the agriculture department at school. I mean, it was really nice for them to give them to us instead of throw them away. So I'm super thrilled and I want to use them. Okay, so we've got a few carrots sown, maybe 15 to 20 carrots in there. And I'm going to go ahead and do some radishes. Okay, I'm going to do the white radishes, I believe. So let me put all these seed packages back in my basket there. This could be hard on the back at times, guys. Hard on the back. Okay, well, there we go. Like I said, I apologize for, I think my hair's a mess. Now I'm sweating, even though it's not hot out here. I am sweating a little bit. So it's still kind of humid. So we've got a lot of things planted tonight. Some of them are direct sow seeds like the radishes and carrots, rutabagas, and beets are all direct sow. That's what's in this bed here. There's not a lot of them. These are not big beds, but whatever we get will be more than what we had. So, and we'll be truly thankful for them. Back there in the tires, we have some cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli. So, sown in there, excuse me. And again, those are really not direct sow seeds. So if they even germinate and attempt to grow, I'll be happy. But I thank you for joining me here tonight at Life on Turkey Lane. I hope you enjoyed this little episode in the garden. This garden is a wreck at the moment, truly a wreck. I debated whether or not I should even attempt to start a fall garden. Later on in October, I am going to be planting some garlic, probably around the edge in the pepper bed, or either around the edge in this bed here. But it has to be pretty cold before you plant garlic, so I'm going to be trying to do that. And so yeah, I'll bring you along, let you know if we get any germination out of any of these things and how they're doing. Keep you up to date on that. So let me know if you're starting a fall garden. Let me know if you think I'm nuts for trying to plant seeds that are not direct sow seeds out in this time of year, because it's a little late to be getting these things started. So now I think the radishes will be just fine, and the beets I think will be just fine. So, but either way, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and share, and stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.